Hi, everybody. It's Deborah from workathomeonlineforfree.com. Thanks so much for stopping in and watching my video today. Today's video is called How to Build an Email Sales Funnel in AWeber. Now, I always say I try not to take a lot of your time, but I'm gonna because my videos tend to go on long. But today I'm really asking you to settle in and spend some time with me. If AWeber is something that you want to learn, if sales funnels are something that you want to learn, or just to have like an email newsletter or to have an email subscriber list that you're sending emails to on a regular basis. If email marketing is something that you want to get into, I think it's worth your time today. And as long as we're all shut up inside because of this stupid coronavirus, we might as well learn some stuff, right? So I thought I would take the time today and take you through this and actually show you some things. Also, speaking of the coronavirus, if you've been to my YouTube channel before, you know that I own several websites. One of my websites is called peoplelovinganimals.com. I also have a YouTube channel for that website. And just this morning, I did a video called Coronavirus in Pets, What Pet Owners Need to Know. Okay, so in the description box of today's video, I'm going to give you the link to that video on my peoplelovinganimals.com YouTube channel, because if you happen to be a pet owner, it's good information and that we all need to share. So I'm just kind of doing an aside to share that with you. Now, if you've been here before, you know this is my website, howtoworkathomeonlineforfree.com. I am a full-time affiliate marketer. I have been since 2015. I own several websites, this being one of them. peoplelovinganimals.com is another one of them. And in this website, I teach people how to make money online. I work at home in my pajamas. I am my own boss. I have the laptop lifestyle, the whole bit. So if you're interested in that stuff, I'm going to give you links below in the description box on how I got my training, how to get training, all the tools I use in my business. And if you want to learn things about making money online, I cover a variety of subjects on the website and also on this YouTube channel, all about making money online. So I'd love it if you would subscribe. And in the description box of this email, I'm also going to give, of this video, I'm also going to give you a link to subscribe to my email list, specifically about making money online. So if you're already a subscriber, thanks so much for tuning in. And like I said, everybody, curl up, get a cup of coffee, cup of tea, whatever you got to do. I'm going to teach you a lot of stuff today about email marketing and AWeber. Now, if you don't already have an account with AWeber, if you go there, I'm going to give you a link in the description. This is what it looks like. This is where you're going to end up. They do have a 30-day free trial. And at the end of this video, I'll try to remember, I'll go over some pricing information for you. It's not expensive, but they do have a 30-day free trial, so you can try it out and you don't have to put any money out until you try it and find out if you like it. Now, a couple of things also in the description box of this video. I'm going to give you the link to another video I did all about how and why I use AWeber. And so if you like today's video and you want to start doing this and you want to get into AWeber and start doing some of this email marketing stuff, that's another great video that also goes into a lot of detail. And today I'm going to be focusing mostly on funnels, but that other video focuses on a lot of the other things that I do with AWeber. Okay, so I think both would be a good idea for you to watch. Now, I'm going to take you right into all my business, and we're going to go right into my AWeber account. Now, like I said, I have several websites. I have several email marketing subscriber lists. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my dog lovers email list because, like I said, I have another website called peoplelovinganimals.com. And for that website, I have a dog lovers email subscriber list and I have a cat lovers email subscriber list. Now, I'm going to show you lots of cool stuff about that in this video on AWeber, but just to give you a quick overview, if you're a marketer, if you have a website, if you have a blog, even if you're an Instagram influencer, a YouTuber, you always want to be collecting emails. You always want to give people an opt-in form. You always want to give people a way to sign up to get more of your stuff. And then you want to be collecting people's emails because you want to be able to send them stuff. Like for example, for my website, workathomeonlineforfree.com, I teach people how to make money online. So you can imagine the people who are subscribed to my email list for that website, I'm always giving them stuff. Like, for example, today, I will send them this video. I'll say, hey, I just made a video about using AWeber, and I will send it to them. So it's valuable to your subscribers because they're always getting the latest, information from you, and they get an email whenever you do a new blog post, whenever you do a new article, whenever you do a new video, and also whenever you find out something new, because that's a lot of what I do with my business for all my websites is if I find out about a new product, or I find out about a new service, or I find out about something cool that will help the people, I'll write an article about it, or I'll do a blog post about it, or I'll do a video about it, and then I get to share it with them. If I never hit anybody's email, I could never share with my followers. Okay, so that's the gist of it. Now, when you're talking about sales funnels, you're talking about, like for affiliate marketing, well, actually a lot of different kinds of marketing, but just as an example, because this isn't a marketing video. Like I'm not going to show you how to be an affiliate marketer or any of that, although I will give you the link to get training if you want to be that in the description box. But for example, if you're an affiliate marketer and you're selling something, you're selling some product, you're going to create like a landing page, a website page on the internet, and it's going to have a, sign up to get your free 6-day course. Okay. So you have them sign up, and I'll show you how you set that up in AWeber. So then they go to your email subscriber list in AWeber, and then you set up that funnel. In other words, one day they get this email, the next day they get this email, the next day they get this email. If you're putting a training video in each of those emails, like I said, if it's like a 5-day training course or whatever, and you set it up so that it's automated. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm sorry, I'm a little awkward with this today because I'm going to go over so much detail today that I wanted to be comfortable. So I literally set my laptop up on a pillow on my lap, and I have my feet up in my living room. But in my defense, I had foot surgery recently, so it's okay for me to be sitting here with my feet up. But with all that nonsense, I lost track of what I was saying. But I know what I was going to say. If you've been a marketer for any length of time, you probably, like me, love the idea of automated. Automated is my favorite word. When you talk about passive income and how do you make money in your sleep and how you make money while you're on the beach and all that stuff, automated it is part of the reason why you do that. And just as a brief example, again, I'm not going to get into a whole marketing video, but if you set up a landing page on a website and it has people sign up for your 5-day video course, and when they sign up, they automatically go to AWeber, you have it set up in AWeber to send those videos out to them every day. They get a new video, it gets a follow-up with them and all that kind of stuff. And it's all automated. Once you set it up, and I'm going to be showing you that today, once you set it up, it's done. Okay. So when you're getting people to your website and they're in your funnel, and then by the time they get to the end of the funnel, hopefully you're selling something, or at least along the way you're selling something. Because if that's what you're doing to make a living, obviously you have to be selling something, whether it's your own services or your company's services or a product. If you're an affiliate marketer, you're selling products, whatever it is, that sales funnel will be a series of emails that they get that kind of builds them up and gives them information all leading up to the purchase of something, whatever it is that you're selling. So the term automated is just one of my favorite things, because anything I can do in my business that is automated, I love, because number one, it's passive income. Number two, I'm making money, like I said, passive for things I don't have to do. And it's a time saver for me. Obviously, I don't have time to send, 1,700 people an email every day and all this. You don't have time to keep keep track of everybody. You don't have time to keep track of scheduling and, all that kind of stuff. So it's a extremely valuable tool. Okay. Now, if you're just brand new to this, you might kind of struggle through today's video and you might be like, oh, geez, if I'm going too fast, or all right, this doesn't really apply to me, or how would I use that? Or geez, I wouldn't even know what to write in an email or anything like that. Hang tough, hang with me, because throughout today's video, by the time you get to the end of the video, no matter what your business, you're going to see where you could use this. You're going to see where this could be cool. Okay. And this could be a really cool way for you to get a following, and for you to keep that following, and for you to keep in touch with your subscribers, and for you to use your subscriber list to help you earn money. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, we're in my dog lovers, PLA stands for People Loving Animals. It's my peoplelovinganimals.com website. This is my dog lovers email list. Now, let me just show you a couple things. I'm going to try really hard not to get distracted and off on a bunch of different tangents, but you know what? We're stuck here together. We're all crammed in the house. I want to take the time today and really teach you some stuff. So in this dog lovers email list, you'll see sign up forms. This is all in AWeber. And by the way, AWeber is really good at, oh, they're going to make me sign in again. AWeber is really good at training. When you need help, they will help you right away. So if you get confused about things, don't worry too much about it. So let me just get in here real quick. I'm sorry, I signed out to go to the homepage. Anyway, here I am. So here's my dog lovers email list, and here is my sign up forms. Now, I have been a marketer for quite some time. I've had my People Loving Animals website since 2015. So I've done a lot of promotions. I've done a lot of things. I've done all kinds of stuff. So I have like a bunch of sign up forms where I have gone into AWeber and I have created a sign up form for whatever. Like this one is, they sign up for a video about dog aggression. This one, they're signing up for a video about leash training. All these sorts of things that people can sign up for. And when they're signing up, they wind up on my dog lovers email list. So I then have that list to send everything too. Like I said, if I do a new blog post, if I do a new video, if I come up with, if I have a new product to recommend or anything, I have their name, I have their email list. So, like I was talking about, you start out with setting up a sign up form. Now, I'm going to show you two different things here today. Now, I'm going to try not to jump around too much because I don't want to confuse you. But once you're in your AWeber dashboard, once you sign up for your free trial, you're going to get a dashboard. You're going to be able to set up your lists and so forth. But under messages, you can see there are two different kinds of what I would refer to as a funnel. One is in AWeber is called a follow-up series. The other is called a campaign. Now, let me tell you what the difference is, because you can use both of these. I use both of these for different reasons. Now, let me tell you, I'm going to continue to use the dog lovers list as an example because I think it's a way that everybody can understand. So obviously it doesn't matter what your business is, you would apply it, but it's the best way for me to explain. So on my dog lovers email list, no matter what people sign up for, okay, if they signed up for a free puppy training video, if they signed up for a leash training video, if they signed up for a dog training guide, if they signed up for information about pet medications, no matter how they got here in this list, they are going to be on my email subscriber list. And for that email subscriber list, I have set up in AWeber what's called a follow-up series. Now, mine goes on for years, my email subscriber list, because I've been doing this a long time. So for example, when somebody signs up and they subscribe to my dog lovers email list, no matter how they got there, no matter what sign up form they came in through, they end up here and they will begin to get my follow-up series from day one. Now, let me give you an example here. The first video they get is peoplelovinganimals.com welcomes you. It's a nice welcome email. It has a nice video in it. By the way, in case I forget to tell you this at the end. I'm going to give you the link to sign up for this email list that we're talking about. Don't worry about whether you're a dog lover or not. Sign up for the list because I want you to be able to see what this looks like on the receiver's end. Okay. When people sign up for this, what do they get? What's it look like? So sign up for this. And let some emails come to you from people loving animals, and you'll know that's me. That's Deborah. And you'll say, oh, this is what Deborah has set up. This is what Deborah was talking about in the video. Okay. You can always unsubscribe from the list at any time. But I do suggest that you go ahead and sign up so that you can see what your subscribers get. Okay. You can see what it looks like from their end. Now, for example, so the very first email in my funnel for this list is a nice welcome email. It includes a video from me. And then here we go. Now this goes on, like I said, for years. I have this set up every 5 or 7 days. They get an email from me, and look at it. This goes on and on and on. Now this can be 3 emails. This can be 100 emails. This can be 10 emails. This can be whatever you want. Now what I did was I decided to come up with this follow-up series. I have a lot. You can see it. We're well into the hundreds now. Now I set this up way back in 2015. So from that point on, anytime that anybody signs up, they get into this funnel. Every time I do a new video, look, new video from Deborah, how to control dog behavior, foods that are poisonous for dogs and cats, dog bite training. Did you grab doggy dance free training? How to introduce 2 dogs calmly? How to train your dog? Dog aggression, puppy training. What is Bark Box? How can you help your local SPCA? Buy pet gifts online and save a ton. What to do for your first puppy vet visit. How cold is cold for dogs in the winter. I've been doing this a long time. I write articles, I do videos, and then what I do is I add it to my funnel so that all my email subscribers get it. So what does that do? Number 1, it informs them. Number 2, it provides them value, which is why they're following you to begin with. Number 3, it educates on whatever your business happens to be. Number 4, it gets you traffic to your website because these are articles on my website that I'm sending them to. It gives you views on your YouTube videos if that's what you're doing, because when I send them my YouTube videos, they're clicking on my videos. So again, this is all helps your business. It's all traffic. Okay. So you can see this one is called the Legacy Series, and this is what I have set up. And this is set up to begin for everyone who signs up for this list, no matter how they came in. Okay, that's one way to do a funnel. The other way to do a funnel, now again, that was called follow-up series. Okay. The other way to do the funnel is what's called a campaign. Now you can set this up in AWeber. Now, what this is a campaign is a very, like a follow-up series is just once they, I wish this girl would leave us alone. Do you see her? I appreciate the customer service, but get off my screen. She's really bugging me. But anyway, if you need help, you're in AWeber, there they are. Honestly, the customer service in AWeber is so good. If you have a question, you will get an answer in minutes. They're really, really good. But anyway, I'm going to try to ignore her for now. I can probably click out of her, but I don't dare because I'm afraid I'll end the recording by accident. But anyway, a campaign is a more specific funnel. It's generally a shorter funnel, and it's a more specific funnel. Okay, so your legacy follow-up series can be the whole series of videos, or I'm sorry, of emails that you're always adding to every time you do a blog post, every time you do an article, every time you do a video, every time you want to send an email, you're constantly adding to that funnel so that every subscriber you've ever had will get that. Okay, so that's what that's all about. Whereas the campaign is something more specific. Now, I'm going to show you an example today of what we're talking about in this form of a funnel. In an AWeber, we're doing it using their campaigns. Okay, 5 free dog training videos. Now, let me take you back. You know what? I'm going to try to get in here because I want to have 2 screens up at once because it's going to help me. Okay, good. I'm already in. So on the Dog Lovers list. Remember I told you about the sign up forms. All right. Well, one of the sign up forms is they sign up to get 5 free dog training videos. All right. So I create the sign up form and they sign up, and on my website I have a blog post. I have lots of different actually articles and things about dog training on my website where this sign up form is there. Oh, by the way, I do an article about how to get your dog to walk nicely on the leash. Well, in that blog post, I say, by the way, you can sign up here for 5 free dog training videos. So it's all over the place. Okay. So I create the sign up form. It's all over the place. You put it on social media, you put it on your blog post, you put it on everywhere. And then people sign up for the 5 free dog training videos. Now, because they're signing up, they're ending up on my dog lovers email list. So they're going to automatically start receiving that legacy follow-up series. They're going to get the welcome video. They're going to get, years worth of videos. Every week they're going to get an email. I keep saying videos by mistake. I'm sorry. Every week they're going to get an email from peoplelovinganimals.com, that hundreds long email list that I showed you. They're already on that list once they sign up for this. But what I'm also doing is I'm setting up a campaign specific to this sign up list. So I set up the campaign. Here it is, 5 free dog training videos. And guess what's in it? 5 free dog training videos. So I'm able to set this up as a separate campaign. And what you do is you tag it. Okay. And I don't want to get you all confused about this, because you're going to have to take your time. You're going to have to do this. If you were like me when I was learning, you're going to be emailing AWEBER, asking him to help you and stuff. But basically what you do is you create email messages, and you put them in this funnel in this campaign, and you tag it. So for example, this one is tagged, get 5 free dog training videos. Okay. So when you create a sign up form, you tag it. In other words, you tag it with, what is this subscriber supposed to get? This subscriber is supposed to get 5 free dog training videos. All right. If I had a sign up form for getting help with leash training, and I had a campaign, which I do, set up with a series of emails helping with leash training, that subscriber via that sign up form would be tagged with leash training. What is this subscriber supposed to get? They're supposed to get leash training. So if they're tagged with that, you can see at the top of my campaign, it says anybody who is tagged with this, they get this campaign. Okay, so don't be confused about it. I was confused about it when I first started, and I ended up having to have notebooks. Okay, wait a minute. This sign up form, they get what? This sign up form, they get what? I had to have a legal pad. I had to write things down. But you know what? The trick with this is don't get complicated. Start out with one thing. Start out with one thing. Like, for example, you have a blog post, say you have a blog, and you're put a little sign up form on your blog where people can subscribe. They subscribe, they're tagged. Maybe you tag them blog subscribers. All right. Set up a little thing in AWEBER, whether it's a little short campaign like this, or whether you want to do the follow-up series, and start putting your emails in there, start creating emails for this funnel, for this campaign. And just start with one so you don't get confused. Now, I've been doing this for years. I got stuff going on all over the place because I have several websites. I have several sign-up lists. I have several mailing lists. So I've got people coming in from all over the place. They've got all kinds of different tags. This person gets this. I got all different kinds of campaigns running for all different kinds of things where somebody signs up and they get the 5 free dog training videos, but then they're also on my legacy funnel so they continue to stay as one of my subscribers. I've got all kinds of stuff going on, but I've been doing this a long time. Okay. I've been doing this a long time. So like anything else, you gotta learn how to do it, and you just take your time. But like I say, it doesn't have to be all this. You don't have to be like me and have all these websites and all this kind of stuff. You don't have to do all that. If you just have one business, if you have a brick and mortar business, if you own a mechanics shop, whatever it is, if you have a website, if you have a YouTube channel, if you're just an Instagrammer, whatever you're doing, it can be very simple. Okay. You can have one email list, one sign up form, and one funnel. Okay, so don't be intimidated by all this, but I'm glad I'm sharing this with you, because I do want you to see the possible scope of this. Imagine the things you can do. For example, if you're a beauty blogger, think of the possibilities. Now, see, like I said, by the end of this video, you're going to get some ideas. Okay, let's say that you're a beauty blogger. Okay, let's say that you do a blog post this month about how to do a manicure, for example. Okay, now if you're smart, you're also an affiliate marketer and you're linking to all the products you're using where you get a commission on those products. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to figure this out, because you're leaving money on the table. Again, I'm going to give you a link to a company called Wealthy Affiliate in the description box of this video. They will teach you all of this. Okay. I'm going to give you the link to them. They're the ones that taught me, and they also have a free training program. But anyway, say if you're a beauty blogger, today you do a blog post about doing a nice manicure. All right. You have put a sign up form. If you would like to receive a printed checklist for how to do this manicure, subscribe here. They subscribe. You set it up in AWeber via one of these emails that we're doing in AWeber. They get the nice list that they signed up for. There they are. They're on your nail list. Okay. You could have a little nail campaign. And then from now on, this is your customer base who is interested in nail care. You have them. They're tagged. Okay. So not only can you send them nail stuff, you can send them all kinds of stuff, but you've got them. Okay. And you can do a nice funnel of all different things. You can promote nail care products, all kinds of things, and then let's say you're the same beauty blogger, and the next week you do a blog post or a video or whatever you're doing about, say, the best foundations, okay, for makeup. You put a little sign up form on there. If you would like to sign up for more information about the best foundations and techniques, sign up here. You sign them up, you do a nice little campaign all about information about foundations, and you tag them, foundations. Again, so you have this list of people that are specifically interested in that. Or you don't even have to make it that difficult. You don't even have to make it that convoluted. Just have them sign up, period. If you do a nail care article, if you do a foundation article, if you do makeup videos, if you do how to pluck your eyebrows, whatever you're doing as a beauty blogger, you always have the option, sign up for my email list. They sign up, and then you put in these funnels whatever you want. If you want it to be just one funnel where they just get the latest and greatest from your blog all the time, whether it's nails or hair or makeup or no matter what, you can just, like I said, keep it simple. One sign up form, one funnel. But if you want to break it down, like I said, I want to show you the scope of this. You could do a nail care series. You could do a makeup series. You could do a foundation series. You could do a pedicure series. You could do all kinds of things. Okay. So that's the gist of it. Whether you do real big and you do all kinds of stuff, or whether you just do one thing, one sign up form, one list. Okay, so let me just show you this real quick. So you go into, like, for example, we're going to go back to this one. People have signed up. They want 5 free dog training videos. Now, we already know that because they signed up and they came into this dog lovers funnel, that they're already on my legacy funnel. They're already on that list. They're going to get those 100 and some emails, one every 5 to 7 days. They're going to get an email from peoplelovinganimals.com. They're on my list. There they are. But they're also tagged for the 5 free dog training videos. So I go in here and I set this up. Now, what you do is, see over here, you create the campaign. There'll be you'll see it. It's a big green button, create campaign. You create campaign, you go in here, and then this will be blank, and then you choose what you want. Okay. First, you're going to apply the tag. Which campaign is this? What do you want these people to get? How'd you tag them? Okay. So you apply your tag. And when I did my sign up form, the tag is get 5 free dog training videos. So I tag it. So I'm telling AWeber this campaign is for that sign up form. That's what I want these people to get. So the tag matches your sign up form. So you see, you click here, apply tag, that puts it up here. You put it in there. Then you send your first message. So you click send message, and here it is. Now, if you click on this, well, let's see. Well, let me just show you this first before I get too screwed up here. Okay, so like for example, here's your first email. Here's your first dog training video. When you go into that email, you'll see the dog training video, and then the next message. Here's your second free dog training video. Here's your third. Here's your third video. Here's your fourth. Here's your fifth. And then at the end of it, you send them an email. I hope you enjoy the dog training videos. And then you end and you tag them legacy. Now, what that does is that keeps them on that ongoing list. Okay. Now, let's do something else here. Now, this is the 5 dog training videos. Now, I took this out for a reason because I want to show you, because I wanted to I just want to just show you this. I wanted to physically do things so that you can see. So I didn't want to screw up the emails I've already written, so I left them in here. But here's their messages. Here's the first dog training video. The next day they get the next video. The next day they get the next video. 5 days they get 1 free dog video a day. But obviously you don't want them to all go in one day, so you put a little wait in between. See, I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to drag it. Wait 1 day. Now, I could say 7 days. I could say however many days I want. Now, between each of these videos, I want to wait 1 day. So when they sign up for their 5 free dog training videos, they're going to get 1 video a day for 5 days. Now, I'm doing this, and as you can imagine, you can get a little bug-eyed with this. So I suggest you take your time, you do it. Oops, see, I screwed it up. You take your time, you do it, and then you go back and you check it, okay? So here we are. We have set this up. We set up the sign up form, get 5 free dog training videos. We labeled it with this tag. We come in, we create campaign, and we tag it, get 5 free dog training videos, and then we create the 5 emails, each containing the video, that day's video. We click send message, we drag it over here, and I'll show you, we will have already created the email, and you put them in here, put a wait of 1 day in between each one, and they're all in this campaign. So they get the 5 free dog training videos that I have promised. And then I end by tagging them with the word legacy, which will send them to my legacy follow-up series of that 100 and some emails. Save. Now, let me show you a little more of the legwork. Now, once you're in, see this great big button, create campaigns, you go up here to messages, you click on campaigns, and here you are, and here's your great big green button to create a campaign. That's how you create it. Now, once you're in here, now you can see I have 3 specific campaigns set up within the dog training list. One is the 5 free dog training videos. Now here I am, here's the campaign stats, and then here's messages. This is where you can actually go into the messages if you wanted to edit them, if you wanted to add to them, whatever. You see, here's the actual messages. So let me click into one. It's hard because, I want to show you everything, but I don't want to do a full 3-hour video of this is how you write an email. This is how you create a sign up form. This is how you do this. You're going to have to learn all of that. And as we go along, if you comment in the comments of this video, if you want me to show you more, please comment and ask me. Say, okay, Deborah, will you please show us how to do a sign up form? Or will you please show us up this or show us how to write an email, whatever. Please, if you want more, I'll give you more. Okay, I'm just giving you the gist of it here. But like, for example, here's the first video they get. So back, I am going to physically go back because I want to show you. So let's say that you're the beauty blogger and you say, okay, I'm going to set up a funnel. All right. Well, in order to have funnel, you have to have emails to put in the funnel. So what you do is you go up to messages and you go to drafts. My internet is kind of slow today. And you get a great big green button, create a message. Okay, so you click that and that's how you write the email. That's how you write the email. And if you're going to give them a link to your video in the email, if you're going to give them a link to your blog post in the email, whatever you're giving them, you write the email. Okay, so that's how you write the emails. So you write them, whatever emails you want in your funnel, you write them. You create them here. Okay, and then, like I say, when you go into campaigns, I've already written the 5 free dog training video emails. So now I create the campaign, and when I click send message, here, let's go to the bottom. I want to be careful because, I get screwed up. Okay, so I'm going to send this. Let's say this was blank and you just clicked create campaign. You're going to apply the tag, click on this. It's going to let you put the tag in, and then you drag over send message. Okay, message number 1. And then here, you can either create the message or you can snag it. Now, if I had just created the message, it's going to be in my drafts. Okay, it'll save it as a draft and it'll automatically show up here. Any emails that you have created that are in your drafts folder, they will show up here. So you can pick, okay, I want this email to be my first one. I want this email to be my second one. But that's how you put them in here, is you drag over this little send message thing. All right. So that's what you do. Send message, put in, and then drag a wait for a day. Put in a send message and then drag in wait for a day. Do you see? So that's how you do it. Now let's go back. Let's go back and I'll show you. Once you have your campaign set up like this, you can see what it is. And then you go into the messages and you can actually go into the messages if you want to edit them or whatever. But I'm just doing this to show you what a message might look like. This is like their first message that they get. Here's the picture of the dog trainer that by the way, I'm an affiliate for this dog trainer, and that's why I'm doing all this. I think he's the best dog trainer there is. I really do. He owns a company called the Online Dog Trainer, and his dog training is sensational. It really is good. I don't recommend anything on any of my websites that I don't think is good, but I did think he was good, and I became an affiliate for him. So when people buy his dog training, I get a commission. Okay. Remember I told you affiliate marketing, this is, use your email to make money, that sort of thing. So here's their first video. So I put in the picture. Their first training video is keep your dog out of the kitchen. So I give a little paragraph, I write a little bit about it, and then I give them the link to the video. Click here for video number 1, and they click it and they watch the video. Okay. And then the next day they get another email from me. Come on now. The next day they get the second email from me. Here it is in the funnel. Second day, here's your second dog training video. Whoops, let me get back into messages. Here's your second free dog training video. So they open up that email. And like I say, I've got it scheduled. It's to go, wait a day and then send it, and then wait a day and then send it, and then wait a day and then send it. So every day for 5 days. So the subject line is, here's your second free dog training video. Here it is. This free dog training video number 2 It says, I hope you enjoyed your first video, keeping the dog out of the kitchen. Today, we're going to talk about biting on the leash. And then that's the second video, and they click to get the video. Okay, so I hope you understand. I hope I haven't been too ridiculously confusing here. But I just wanted to just do this video to just show you, like, when you hear about a funnel, what the hell is a funnel? Like, what do you do? Like, okay, how do you get that? How do you get it set up? I mean, you can't do it manually. You can't do it manually where people, you get somebody's email and you physically send them an email. Like, you can't do it manually. It has to be automated. It has to be an automated thing. And this is how you do it. You sign up for AWeber. You get a free account for 30 days. I'm going to give you the pricing in just a minute. And then you create your list. Like, here's manage lists. I have a whole bunch. So you can create your list. So maybe it's just my beauty blog subscriber list. Or maybe you're going to have a bunch of lists. These are my nail people list. This is my foundation people list. You know, whatever it is, create a list. Now, I would suggest create one list per website. Okay, one list, because you can always do campaigns within that list, and you don't want your AWeber account to get too confusing. Okay, so create one list, like say for your blog, create a list. That's your blog. Within that list, you can create as many campaigns as you want, as many funnels as you want, or you can just have one big funnel for the whole list. Okay, so you sign up for AWeber, you create a list, you name it, and there's other things to do, but they'll train you, they'll show you, AWeber will show you. And also, always, if you're subscribed to my email list, reply to any of my email lists and ask me. Say, Deborah, I'm trying out AWeber, I need help, I can't figure out how to do this, how to do that. You can always comment on my videos, I will always help you, okay? But I'm telling you, AWeber has the best customer service. They will help you with anything that you can't figure out. And believe me, with as many websites as I have, and for as long as I have been doing this, they like know me by first name, because I don't hesitate. I don't sit and struggle all day. I can get an answer in minutes. If I can't figure something out, I shoot a help support immediately. Now, you can also click on this broad here. I've never clicked on her. She's kind of new. She's not usually hanging out, but it's nice. I mean, there she is. There's help for you right there. But anyway, they're really good about it. So don't worry too much about figuring out and learning all this. But let's say you have a blog. You want to do this. You set up your AWeber account. You come here. You create your list. Say it's my blog. That's your list. Okay. Then you go into messages up here. You click on drafts and you create whatever emails you want, whatever you want to be in your funnel. And you say, okay, well, I want to create a welcome message. So you click on create message. You say, welcome so much. Thank you so much for subscribing to be an email subscriber for my blog. I'm really hoping to send you really good quality content. Please feel free to email me anytime if you have questions or need help. That's a very nice welcome email, okay? And then you write another email and you schedule it to go, 3 days later, okay? Thanks again for being a subscriber. Here's my latest blog post I wrote this morning on how to keep your manicure fresh for 2 weeks. And you give them the link to your blog post, all right? A week later, you send another email. Hey, it's Deborah again. I just wanted to share this great video that I did this morning on how to keep your makeup on all day long. And you give them a link to your video. You know what I mean? That's what you do. Now, if you are an experienced website owner or an experienced YouTuber or an experienced blogger, you might already have tons and tons of content that you have that you could set up one heck of a funnel. Like I showed you, my people loving animals funnel is well over 100 emails long. Well, every time I do a blog post or a video or anything, I create one of those nice emails. Hey, it's Deborah from peoplelovinganimals.com. Today's, I did an article today about how to keep your dog from biting the neighbor. Here's a link to the article. Okay, that's what they all are. And they're set up to go every 5 to 7 days. Or like I said, you can do a little mini campaign if you want to promote something. Even if it's only one thing. A big thing now, especially among like YouTubers, is they do a YouTube video and they'll say, like a checklist for something. And then they'll give you the link in the description to go ahead and sign up for the free checklist. This is how you do that. This is how you set that up. Okay, so let's say for example, again, we'll use the beauty blogger thing because it doesn't matter. It could be anything. It doesn't matter what your business is. It doesn't matter what your website is or your YouTube channel or whatever. But it could be just, it could be just one thing. If you would like to sign up for the free checklist on how to keep your makeup on all day, sign up here. Well, you create the sign up form and you tag it, free checklist, how to keep your makeup on all day, however you want to name it. Then you go in, you create the campaign, free checklist, and then your email in that campaign is, guess what? The free checklist. Thank you so much for signing up. Here's your free checklist. And you give it to them. Okay, whether it's probably going to be like a checklist that you put on your blog post, so you give them the link, to that blog that shows the checklist, you see? So even if it's just one item, and that could be it. That could be all you ever use AWeber for. That could be just every time you do a YouTube video, every time you do a blog post, you have people sign up for a free checklist or a free whatever. That's how you get them into your email. That's how you're building your email subscriber list. That's how you're building your audience. That's how you're building your followers. It can be that simple. One sign up form, they get one item, they get one email. That can be it. Or you can do like I've done, where you can set up different campaigns where they get a series of emails on different topics, or you can do one big funnel where every time you do a blog post, it goes in the funnel. So if they're a subscriber, every few days they're going to get an email. Okay. Now I have people that have been subscribers, say since 2015, they're all the way down to message number 98. They've been getting them for years. All right. There's other people signed up today. They're on message 1 in that series. Do you know what I mean? It's automated. It's all automated. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else if there's something I might be totally stupidly leaving you in the dark about with this. I hope not. I hope that this has shown you, what's a funnel? What's it look like? How do you get it? How do you do it? And, if you're here on YouTube and you're watching this video, then you know enough to know that if you need to learn something, go on YouTube. Like I said, if you want, there is another video that I did that gives you more information about AWeber. I do suggest that you watch it. I'm going to give you the link to it because that'll go a little bit more in depth about all the, features of AWeber. If you want me to do a specific video going into more details on any part of this, please feel free to comment. I'm happy to do it for you. And anything you're trying to learn, you can go on YouTube, click on this little broad right here, or you can send, see this help button right here? If you click help, you ask your question within minutes, somebody will email you back. Now, they'll give you the automated email. Hey, this is AWeber. We got your question. Okay, that comes immediately. But within minutes, a real person will reply to your email with a real live answer, not some stupid automated crap that doesn't even answer your question. I'm sure if you've been online for any length of time, you've had that happen. But they really do give really great customer service, and they have a lot of videos and stuff on their platform that can teach you how to do things. So don't be afraid of the learning thing. And like I said, start small, create one sign up list, create one email, create one funnel, whether it's a campaign or whether it's your whole big follow-up series, and try it out. And guess what? Every time you do one of these, you can sign up yourself. I have like a test email. It's not my real email. It's like my a test email that I specifically use for AWeber. So anytime I create a new sign up form and then I create the new campaign, the funnel that goes with it, I sign up myself because I want to make sure I'm getting what I'm supposed to get. Okay, so you can always test it. You can test it with your own email, but I just have like just a little side email that I just use for that. So I sign up for it, and so that I can see what it looks like. And that's why I suggested to you in the description box below, sign up for the dog lovers list and see what you get. specifically sign up for the 5 free dog training videos, because that way you're on 2 different lists. Like I showed you, you're in the dog training videos campaign. So once a day for those 5 days, you're going to get that dog training video. And then you'll see at the end of that funnel, you'll get the People Loving Animals welcomes you, and you'll see every 5 to 7 days there's this new email. And like I said, you can unsubscribe from that at any time, but go ahead and look at what does it look like on the receiver's end, and that'll give you a good indication of what that's like. So I told you I was going to tell you about pricing. I think in order to do that, I got to sign out of here so I can get to their main page with pricing. Let's just look. Okay, it says start your free trial. That is a 30-day free trial. And then here's the pricing. By the way, AWeber just last week, literally just last week, you can now do landing pages on AWeber. If you are a person that you don't have like a full-blown website, or you are a YouTuber and you don't have a website, or you don't have a blog, well, you need a landing page. And a landing page is a one-page website, one-page thing online. You need a landing page that contains your sign-up form. You know, like say if you're a YouTuber and you want to start this, you would create your account in AWeber, create a landing page. Now, if you have a website, then there you go. You just put the sign up form on your own website. But if you don't, AWeber just came up with they now have the feature of you can do landing pages. So you do a landing page about whatever it is that you're offering, whatever your YouTube video is about or whatever. And then the sign up form is on there. Sign up here for whatever it is. And you click on that. So that's kind of cool. They just literally, I got an email from AWeber last week that that's a new feature of those. By the way, they're adding features all the time. They're really on top of their game. It's very cool. But anyway, here's the pricing. So 30 days is free. And then after that, it's $19 a month for up to 500 subscribers. All right. So until you have 500 subscribers, you pay $19 a month. And then after that, it goes up. Once you get from 501 to 2,500, it's $29 a month. That's a lot. Okay, 2,500 subscribers is a lot. Okay, so you start out at the $19 a month, and it's going to take you a while to get 500 subscribers. I mean, it does, you know. So you're going to pay the $19 a month all this time until you get up to 500 subscribers, and then once you hit 501, then you'll pay $29 a month and $49 after, and so forth. If you've got 10,000 to 25,000 subscribers, you're paying $149 a month. But guess what? If you're good enough on the internet that you got that many subscribers, you can afford that $149 a month. So it kind of grows with you. Okay. So that's what it is. That's how much it costs. That's how you do it. I do want to give you one tip, because I would feel guilty if I didn't. One thing, and you know, maybe I should do a video about this, for people that are, once you're advanced on using AWeber, some of the things that I learned by accident, and I wish I would have known early on, because, you know, as a marketer and as a website designer, as a YouTuber, we make mistakes, don't we? You know, we make mistakes and we're like, oh, geez, I wish I would have known that. Well, one of the things I wish I would have known is when I started getting subscribers, I did go over the 2,500, and I was bumped up to the $49 a month. So I had, you know, all these subscribers and everything. What I didn't know was when people unsubscribe, you have to delete them from your list. Otherwise, you're paying for them, which I personally don't think is right. I don't like that. But I think the reason that AWeber does that is, number one, they're not going to delete them. They're not theirs to delete. Okay. They're not going to delete them from your list because they unsubscribed. Also, you have that unsubscribed person's email list that if you wanted to follow up, if you followed up in some other way or whatever, in other words, they're not it's not AWeber's business to go into your list and delete people. They shouldn't be doing that. I wouldn't want them to do that. But what I realized was if somebody unsubscribed, they didn't, I had to go in and delete them. I didn't know that. So my point is I was paying for subscribers that I no longer had. Okay. So in other words, I could have hung out at the $29 a month a little longer. You see, I could have hung out at the 29 a little longer and stayed under that 2,500 subscribers if I had realized that. So one of the things that you want to do with your AWeber list once you get going is I would say check about once a week for unsubscribers and delete them. Okay, get them out of there because you don't want to be paying for subscribers that you don't have anymore. Okay, and there's all kinds of analytics that you can do on AWeber. You can find out how many people are opening your emails. When you send an email to your whole list, how many people are opening it? How many people are clicking on it? They'll even give you help on how to get people to open your emails and how to make sure your emails don't go to spam and like all that kind of stuff. So it can, go on and be as, you can be as much of an expert in email marketing as you want, but it can also be as simple as, hey, I want to start getting emails. I want to start having an email subscriber list that I can send things to every time I do a blog post, every time I do a YouTube video, every time I want to promote a new product or a service. I want to start getting people's email addresses and have a list. This is how you do it. Sign up for AWeber, create a sign up form, put it somewhere. If you don't have some place to put it, create a landing page on AWeber. That'll be your place to put it. Tag it. Tag your campaign that matches it, giving them whatever you want to give them. And that's how you do it. So I think that's it. So I'm just going to go back to my website here real quick. Again, my website is workathomeinlineforfree.com. I've got tons of articles and blog posts and videos. There's tons of videos on my YouTube channel all about making money online. If this video was valuable to you, I would appreciate it if you would give it a like. It really does help YouTubers when you do that. In the description box of this email, of this video, I'm going to give you the link to this website. I'm going to give you the link to AWeber. I'm going to give you the link to the other AWeber video that I did that shows more of the features of AWeber. I'm going to give you a link to a company called Wealthy Affiliate. They're the ones that trained me. They are the reason I work at home in my pajamas. Okay. They are where I got my training. They do have a really super nice free trial, or it's not a free trial. It's free training. It's like, I want to say you get like 20 training videos just in the free training. It's a really good program, and I highly recommend them for training on anything having to do with making money online. There's lots of training on Wealthy Affiliate about email marketing as well. So if you are already a subscriber to this channel, thanks so much for the support, and thanks so much for coming back. If you're brand new, I would love it if you would subscribe. I try to do a video at least once a week, and please always feel free to comment. Let me know what you want. Let me know what you need, what you have questions with, what you need help with. I am so happy to help if I can. So again, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me this long, and God bless everyone in light of the coronavirus. Wash your hands, stay safe. Prayers for everybody. Again, my name is Deborah, and my website is workathomeinlineforfree.com. Thanks again. Bye-bye.